Kicking things off here with a 6:15 warm-up. You watch this weight right here. Not an ultra fast warm-up. Let's see how James can bounce back with 6:30, or that was 6:15 on the bar. 6:30 PR there. Moved faster than a knife fight in a phone booth. So we're gonna take it up to 6:40 here, and as you see, he was not supposed to do this. So James went off script here. This is uncharacteristic, and he should not have done this. But anyways, it is what it is. So let's see what it is. 6:40 here. Should go right up after how easily that PR of 6:30 went. Excuse me, gym PR. So it didn't touch the bar here, but he should not have done that. He got up to 6:40. Okay, on to 5:15 for the slingshot close grip bench. That moved extremely fast. Up to 585. And on to 635 here. Very, very, very fast. So James is getting ready to battle it out with Julius Maddox, Jeremy Hornstra, and Robert Wilkerson in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, July 29th. And this is obviously not going to be the Bush leagues. This is going to be the big leagues. It's going to be huge. 470. Look at that. He's gotten a lot better on those speed benches there. We talked about before. This is compensatory acceleration training in action. You move that barbell from point A to point B as explosively as possible without sacrificing any technique, any tension, any tightness there. And one of the things that in my many discussions with Fred Hatfield we talked about often is what separates the strongest people in the world from people that aren't that strong, and inherently they get compensatory acceleration training, be it somebody's actually told them or they just inherently, genetically, whatever, get it some way, somehow. But that's one of the biggest things, and what separates the great lifters from people that aren't as strong is getting compensatory acceleration training. Going on next to the seated row machine here. He's holding the contraction 1 second at the top, or at the, I guess not the top, he's not laying down. We'll get a good contraction there each time. Good full range of motion, keeping these very strict. And James is looking very strong there. Every single workout we're doing something for his upper back, and it's come up immensely, as you see. On to dips there too. Talk to James about getting a good range of motion, holding each rep at the top, because the main thing we get out of these is lockout strength. I mean, obviously they carry over completely, but is the lockout strength. So with that 1 second hold at the top, if you integrate that into your own training to benefit you, it's going to help you get that good lockout. Because if you start banging out reps, yes, it's very good continuous tension on the pecs and all that for bodybuilding, but for powerlifting specific strength, like he was doing a great hold at the top right there. This has also made a world of difference for Jeremy Hornstra. There you go. Good range right there. James looking very solid. So 225 for 6 sets of 2 here. These have been a bread and butter lift for James. I always say, as James's dips go, so goes his dips. Boom. Very good. Look how, if you look at his triceps there, you can also see aesthetically the development that's coming along. And we got on the dumbbell pause floor flies here. Getting a good range of motion there. He could take a slight less bend in his elbow at the top. So watch his elbow there, how it sort of extends at the top. This isn't like terrible or anything, but like ideally you're gonna keep that same range of motion with your elbow the entire time. So about 15 to 20 degree bend. It's gonna be there at the top. It's gonna be there at the bottom. You hold it, pause it, break up that eccentric, concentric contraction, squeeze together with a pec. It's not a press, it's not an extension, it's a fly. It's a giant squeeze. Very good right there. You're doing a good job of not touching the dumbbells together. So with dumbbells, you want to stop them about 4 or 5 inches apart. It keeps good tension on the pecs, because if you kind of ride it in the whole way, you're just be using a lot of momentum to touch the dumbbells together. Very good, very good. Okay, so let's see the next set. So this workout, we're giving the entire workout here. It's exactly what he did for the entire workout. It's not cutting any sets out or anything except the warm-up sets. But otherwise, You get all the work sets on this video. Looking very strong here. So that's 630. You know, so you mathematicians, what percentage of 700 is 630? It's 90%. And like I said before, moved it faster than a knife fight in a phone booth. Very good. Stopping. Again, the only issue here, he's doing a little better job of keeping that elbow bend consistent right there. And good pause at the bottom. Good range of motion at the bottom. So another advantage of the dumbbell pause floor fly, of course, is every single rep is going to be assuming you're not purposely cheating it of some sorts, but it's going to be the exact same range of motion, because so often flies become some sort of crypto press, and that's not what they're supposed to be. See, watch his chest right there. You can see it squeezing together, contracting. That's what we want. We want to do flies to build the press. It's not a variation of the press. Good job there. And James is training out of the world famous at this workout, Woodlands Strength and Conditioning Center in the Woodlands, Texas. That's a suburb north of Houston, about probably 30 minutes or so from downtown Houston. Okay, so make sure he's getting that full range. There he goes. It looks like he also going to cut one short. Now we're on a dumbbell pause floor tricep extensions. He's doing a much better job of, he's getting a decent pause there, but he's doing an excellent job of keeping his elbows in tight. He's a very big, muscular guy, and that's not a real easy thing to do. So I talked to James about keeping his elbows in more, and he's doing a much better job of that. And just in the few weeks he's talked about that, up the weight in his dips and all that stuff, and been using the close grip slingshot without gaining any body weight, you actually see a significant degree of triceps hypertrophy. You go back and look at the videos from a few weeks ago, you can see exactly what I'm talking about right there. So these are again, one of my favorite powerlifting exercises of the more isolation type for triceps is a dumbbell pause floor tricep extension, breaking up the eccentric concentric chain. Boom. And I actually have used these with a lot of bodybuilders. You see that the arm, the Jailhouse Strong arm specialization program that's in the book. And we have a video from one of the programs up on here, one of the first YouTube videos he did with prepping IFBB Pro Corey Matthews, and right in the Metroflex parking lot doing those dumbbell floor pause tricep extensions. I don't remember where I learned these from. I've been using these in one form. I know I was using these myself even in high school. And on these, James is going 5 sets of 10 reps here with 60 pounds at the end. He had to lower it to 50 pounds. It's about a 90-second break in between sets. Give him a nice little pump, or big pump in his case. Very strong and good. These still have a so James has been working a lot on his triceps, and they've come up immensely, but they're still not to where they've been able to do, because I've had people that could bench press less than him use more weight on this exercise, so it's obvious his drive off his chest has really improved a lot, and that used to be where more of the issue was now. But when you take care of business one way, you can sometimes lose a little bit of ground the other way. We're gonna bring those triceps up, not only up to snuff, but make it a strong point where if he misses a bench press or gets it off his chest, it's going to go up. We're not going anything real heavy either on squats and deadlifts right now, but he's getting stronger. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe these videos, please. Subscribe to these videos. And so for instance, on the squats, we're keeping it at 495 for 2 sets of 5 reps. On deadlifts, he's keeping it nice and light too. Go 545.